What's up? What's up? What's up, family? Hey, man, I want to thank y'all, man, for rocking with me again today. Welcome back to the channel. If you are a subscriber, salute to you. You are the one that keep this thing going. And to all of you that may be your first time here, welcome to the family, man. It must have been something that caught your attention. Hopefully, I can keep it. This is No Cap Fragrance Reviews, where we keep it 100%, 100% of the time. I give it to you real. I give it to you straight, no chaser, no cap, just like some of my testers. Hey, just like I do every week, y'all, this is going to be a staple on the channel. This is my daily sense, my scent of the days for the entire week. It's really an update and letting y'all know about some of the fragrances that you've already seen in previous videos that I did first impressions and unboxings on. And now I wore them throughout the week, and I'm going to let you know how they perform. I'm going to let you know if they're worth you picking up. And hopefully I didn't just tear half of them. So yeah, bear with me. I'm not starting this over. So yeah. Y'all get to see all of this. All right. Like I was saying, here they are right here. And we're going to jump right into what we wore throughout the week. So, first on the docket. Y'all seen it? Well, if you watch my videos, y'all seen this. And hey, a quick shout out to the winners of the giveaway. It will be sent out here shortly. I appreciate all those who followed the rules and entered and everything. And if you didn't win and you didn't enter, it's just like the lottery, man. You know how you got to play to win. You got to play to win. So I have over almost 600 subscribers, and I think it was like 10 of y'all to enter the contest. So there you go. Hopefully next time when the 1,000 come around, more of y'all will try to win, man. It's gonna be, maybe it'll be a good prize and everything. Like this was a good one, but we're gonna up the ante a bit for the 1,000. So again, I appreciate all my subscribers, and I appreciate y'all for watching and tuning in. And we're gonna keep this thing rolling. So yeah, first up was one of my rack store finds. A few of these was from the rack store haul that y'all seen, and the one I wore on Monday, went on, took this thing into work, was this boy right here. Milestones Tax Code. Hope that's focusing. Yep. And y'all know this is a clone of none other than YSL Tuxedo. It has the exact same notes as Tuxedo, which is top notes of violet leaf, coriander, and bergamot, middle notes of rose, black pepper, and lily of the valley, and base notes of patchouli, ambergris, and bourbon vanilla. So, right off the bat, that pressurized atomizer. It's so airy and it's really nice up top. You get a little bit of spiciness from that coriander, and it's very, man, I feel like that thing after it's macerated over a couple of weeks. Like when I wore it, it did good, but that opening in the air right there just really took me somewhere. Like that's a beautiful. All right, okay. So let me get back to where I was. So yeah, that violet leaf gives it that little airy wateriness in the top. You really get that little floral component. The bergamot with a little bit of citrus. It has a sweetness to it because of that violet leaf and a little bit of that bergamot. But even right off the opening, you can kind of get hints of that ambergris and bourbon vanilla. Like it's already giving it a little depth, a little creaminess and everything. Like I said, it has floral components. The lily of the valley gives it that little, that's a better way to put it than the little funkiness of lily of the valley. You know how floral or white flower is. You get that white flower little smell, and the black pepper gives it that little spiciness, and it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. So now, if that has the exact same notes as Tuxedo, then I'm really feeling it. But I will say, one of the ones that we started off with, the OG here, one of the first clones, that we were put up on was this right here that I gotta speak on and tell you what the notes of this is, because hey, even though what I'm showing you right now is cheaper, you may want to check this one out. And that is Rochas Mustache EDP. Now, this was the one that they so highly spoke on before we knew of all these other clones. You had this buddy right here. Okay, come on, man. If you don't want to do extra shit that I ain't asking it to do. I know y'all tired of seeing me fight with this thing. But anyway, I just want to compare those real quick. Like, and I do plan on getting a decant of the original Tuxedo and doing a little versus on these. I said stay signed out, man. What the hell you want me to do? Help me out here. Come on. Stupid. All right. As I was saying, that's one of the ones. That's still a great alternative to me. Like, I want to do a good Clone War. Not Clone War, but okay. These are very kind of different in the opening. Now, I have to say that, and before in the air, I really was now enjoying the Taxico more, but on paper and on skin, I feel like I enjoy the spicy, vanillic, uh, opening of Mustache a little bit more than I did the Taxco, which is a beautiful opening and everything, but I just feel like it's something about how this one starts off. I like the opening of this one more, and I like the dry down of this one more. Like, between the two, it's perfect. But so to say which is the best, and I actually feel like this one projects better than the Taxco, and I've heard that the same thing with the Tux, and they say suits may be a little bit better performing than the Tux and everything, but none of them are beast mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if Tuxedo is beast mode. It may not be. But yeah, like I said, Mustache is very vanilla forward. You get the pink pepper and the mandarin orange. Like that pink pepper is a great note, period, y'all. So the pink pepper and mandarin in the top really sets this one apart from the other. You got Atlas Cedar, Bulgarian Rose, benzoin, vanilla, and patchouli. So with this Mustache, you don't get all the notes that's in Tuxedo. But that benzoin and the vanilla kind of gives you that bourbon vanilla feel, and then the pepper and the citrus, and you got the Bulgarian Rose that gives it the floral aspect, which helps it smell more like Tuxedo. Like, these aren't so different, but they're not the same either. So I say all that to say, Mustache is still a good alternative. It's still a great fragrance on its own. It's almost like comparing Cocktail Intense and Camera or whatever to Angel Share. You know what I'm saying? Like, Angel Share is kind of its own thing, but has components of Angel Share, which is the same thing with Mustache. It does its own thing, but you get the same kind of DNA towards the end that you do with Tuxedo. But anyway, let's keep it moving, because I got some good shit I need to talk to y'all about. So on Tuesday, I wore this baby. If you've seen my short, I showed y'all this right here. I've passed by this and the other intense thing with this little belt thing around it, reminded me of a moth craze a little bit, and never really thought to even worry about it. And then I just decided to spray it that last time I was in TJ Maxx. And when I sprayed it, my mouth literally dropped. And I was like, what the fuck? I've smelled this. What is that? And when it dawned on me, this is Azzaro Wanted. Now, I looked this up on YouTube after I seen it and seen a couple of people, not a lot, actually was talking about this, and they instantly compared it to Invictus Aqua, as people always do in any grapefruit bubblegummy scent. They want to go straight to Invictus Aqua and all that kind of stuff and make it. There's so many Invictus Aqua clone out there. Like, can we get a break or whatever? But granted, Azzaro Wanted may have been a bit inspired by Invictus. Invictus, this came out before Invictus Aqua, but after, at least Wanted did, after Invictus. So they did their own twist before Invictus Aqua came out. And it was this right here. It had the Invictus DNA, but with its own twist. And I'm going to show y'all the notes on this right here. Sapil's. This is Sapil's Intense for Men. Now, y'all bear with me. I'm trying to keep this from being long. But I want y'all to really know what's going on. So I'm going to show y'all the notes of this, just to let people know that I ain't crazy. Like, it is a distinct smell to me with Wanted. I remember when I first put my nose on Wanted, I was on a cruise and I smelled it and was like in a chokehold on it. Like, and then I smelled Wanted by night and I was like, man, which one of these I want? Which one of these I want? And couldn't really make up my mind. And I got like samples of Wanted by night and all that kind of stuff. But this DNA is uncomparable. So pull this up and show you real quick. But the notes are, I'm going to go ahead and put the notes up here because my computer ain't popping up. But that's for Sapil Intense, and this is for Wanted by Night. As you can see, they are exactly the same with that ginger and the grapefruit and all those nuances the notes are exactly the same. And this smells just like it, and it performs. Oh, I'm sorry. Taxico gives you 6 to 8 hours. Definitely spray it on skin. Like I said, it's not a beast mode performer. I actually think the mustache lasts longer. Like I said, it projects harder, and it pretty much, lasts a little longer. But a date night type situation, like I would say mustache, clubbing, you want to catch attention. After you got her, you got a date night cuddle situation, go with the Taxico. All right, we're back to this. All right, Intense for Men's Appeal, aromatic, fresh spicy, warm spicy, woody, citrus, amber. It was released in 2018. Top notes are lemon, ginger, lavender, and mint. That opening is very distinct and different than Invictus and Invictus Aqua. You have the apple, geranium, Guatemalan cardamom, and juniper in the mid, with amberwood, Haitian vetiver, and tonka bean in the dry down. Beautiful. This thing projected. This thing lasted my whole workday, which is like 10 hours. And this is $14.99 at damn Marshalls or TJ Maxx, y'all. Like, come on. I mean, you can't beat that. I'm just telling you. If you see this, pick it up. They also have Intense Noir in the black bottle. That is a clone of Invictus Creed Aventus. I didn't pick it up at first. I have since went back and got it because I was like, I have quite a few things with the Creed Aventus DNA that I wasn't really worried about it. But I was like, why not have another one? Like, see how well it does and everything. So I will be doing impressions on that one here soon. But if you see that, you won't be hard pressed to pick it up if you don't have a lot of Aventus DNA in your collection. It is a good one. So moving on to Wednesday. This is another one I picked up in the rack stores. Jubilee 26, which is based on Jubilation 25 from Amouage. This is another milestone product. So you already know how the atomizer do. I gotta say, this is different, y'all. I'm not sure this time of year was best for this because in Atlanta right now you have cool mornings, warm evenings. So starts off around 58 to 60 degrees, days end around 75, 80. So this DNA, I mean, they nailed it as far as cloning Jubilation Man. But I feel like this was going to have to sit a little while. I don't want to do it any disjustice. If y'all are familiar with the DNA and you like Open Ox and Ood and hold on, let me go ahead and pull it up for y'all. Then you'll like it, But if that's not your jam, it has a blackberry or blueberry note in the top that kind of gives it a little distinct fruitiness or whatever. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't all that. I don't feel like it performed so well. That's why I need to let it sit. Like it probably gave me a good 6 hours or something, but it was real close to the skin. And I'm used to the Amouage fragrances really projecting. So I got to be real and say Mooj Jubilee 26 was a little weak. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to give it another chance. Maybe when it cools down a little more and everything. But just off rip, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the little scent bubble that it had, but it didn't blow me out the water or nothing like that. So, yeah, I'll take that with a grain of salt. But moving on to Thursday, I went ahead and sprayed this baby on. And, bruh, go on Triple Traders and find this. I'm going to link it below. This is the clone of Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. And when I tell y'all, that thing was a monster. Like, bruh, projected for the first 2.5 to 3 hours, I could just feel it coming off me. Like I did a good old circle of sprays. And when y'all get these clones, man, stop playing with it. Spray this shit. You know what I'm saying? At least 8 sprays, maybe 10. I mean, 8 sprays minimum. 10 to 12 or whatever. Spray it on. You go spray it on your clothes if you want it to protect, if you want it to do what it do, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna do a video on showing y'all how to get compliments. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody actually told me I smell good with this one. Like I was around a few more people who did something because, like I said, at my job, I kind of be in my own space. But that right there is definitely gonna be a banger for fall winter. I mean, the caramel, the clary sage gives it that aromatic touch, and then the vetiver comes through, giving it even more of a woody depth. And I mean, the vanilla and everything. This is just good, and it does smell like I sprayed. I was at a what was I at? I can't remember what was I at. Was it Macy's? I ended up spraying this somewhere I was at, and the regular Scandal, and yeah, I didn't have them side by side, but it does smell like I may get a decant of that just so I can do an official. Is this clone really a clone? But even alone, even by itself, that works. So let's get on to it. Friday, I don't want this video going too long. Friday, I threw this bad boy on. I had it for a few weeks. This is the one I gave to my wife. I said, let me go ahead and try it out. Y'all know Maison Alhambra just robbed Tom Ford. So I got this one before they pull them all, since the lawsuit did go through or whatever. But let me tell y'all about this. Bright peach, man. I never smelled bitter peach. Wow. So I wore it knowing that I feel like it leaned feminine. But the woodiness and vetiver in here is what kind of, I think it's vetiver. I don't know. It's what kind of gives it that unisex, little bit of masculinity that allows us to wear this. But I will say that peachiness, that thing is juicy and bright. They call this bright peach for a reason. Like, and it's evident throughout the whole duration of the fragrance. You still get hints of that peach all the way through. Which is not a bad thing, but I just feel like peach ain't just manly, you know what I'm saying? But all the other nuances kind of gives it more depth. And, it has this little dryness about it after it settles down. And it kind of allows you to be able to cope with it. I'm not sure if it's something I would wear all the time or anything like that. There may be occasions for this, but, you know, my, my wife says she likes it, but that peach is a little dominant. So if you're not a real peach lover, you're not gonna dig it. You're not gonna jam with it. I like peach, but I don't know if I should smell like peach that much. But when I say 10, 12 hours and would last to the next day, more than likely you spray it on clothes, this thing did that. It is probably kicking the Tom Ford Bitter Peach's ass when it comes to performance, because y'all know Tom Ford stuff don't really perform like that all the time. But if you are a woman or a man who loves the scent of peach, that's gonna be your jam. This is worth every cent. Where to wear it? This is winter, fall, springtime. You will definitely want to dial it back in the summer if you wear it or whatever. You probably can wear this year round. Just depends on how you spray it. So yeah, hope y'all liked and drop below. Drop comments below. Let me know when you're watching this, what is your scent of the day? I want to know what y'all wearing and what y'all think about some of these if you smelt them. Again, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Stay tuned for more content. I'm going to keep bringing it to y'all. I got more stuff coming in the store. If you haven't already, if you last this long, go ahead and join the family. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and to the next one. Deuces.